All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tapping in. We have some exciting things going on right here behind the scenes, and we just want everybody to be able to enjoy it and be a part of it. Some things that we have to understand is going on right now in our economy, we can actually take advantage of to help build up our families for generations to come. And we have to understand how to be able to take advantage of these new trends in the economy and be able to leverage it so that we can earn money passively, actively. We just need to be able to have money coming in. And we know that millionaires have multiple ways of getting paid. And here we're going to have an opportunity for you to not only get paid several different ways, but for you to actually enrich your own life financially. And so this company is a true blessing. You're going to be learning about how this company is changing lives all across this country, as it's helped me as well. And I'll introduce myself. My name is Jerry Goins here from Wilmington, North Carolina, and I know everybody's excited to learn more about what Allecia is doing in the community to help people with their credit, their business credit, getting out of debt and things like that. And you're going to learn that here shortly. And I just never thought that this little old country boy from North Carolina would be able to do things that I'm doing now. So let's get it right on into just what this company is. And I want to introduce our host for this afternoon, Allecia Goins. She is a powerhouse. Listen, like when we say powerhouse, she has multiple resources. She wears multiple hats and she's helped people in so many different ways and pour into so many different people because she understands her source, right? She is a retired chef here from North Carolina, and she was able to do that thanks to this business. And she's actually the corporate event planner now for Novae as well. So she's able to help put us in different locations and make them look phenomenal. She's also the communications coordinator. So she's helping to not only spread this word about Novae in her personal business, but she's helping everyone else in this company to be able to make that connection as well. So I'm super proud of everything that she's able to do. But she's going to tell you a little bit more about her story. And I'd love to go ahead and let Allecia go ahead and get on the line.
Well, thank you so much. So, y'all, welcome those of you that are tapping in right now, and also those of you that are watching the replay on my YouTube channel. Just super excited. Happy SheSlays Saturday. Today is a very, very important day for me. I was just looking at my Instagram on my Elegant Occasions by Allie, which is my old business, and I realized that, hey, I retired like 2 years and a day on November the 4th, 2021. Okay. So I don't know, Holy Spirit just told me to go look at it. I actually looked at it and I was like, okay, epiphany moment for me to relaunch. So as you heard, Jerry say, I do a lot of things. Before I go into myself and just congratulating y'all for being here and thank you for the support, I just want to give it right back to him because y'all listen, he's very humble. I'm going to be telling just a small smidgen of my story for those of you that don't know me. But I'm telling you, in the darkest hour of my life, when I didn't know which way to turn, how to look left, how to look right, like what I was going to do, this man changed my life with an opportunity. And you're probably on here right now because someone's changed your life with the opportunity. I know I invited some of my business partners here as well. So if they invited you on here, listen, this is not all about me today because I am a servant at heart. As you heard, I'm an event coordinator, I'm a communications coordinator. So listen, we want to extend you the same opportunity. Like you never know sometimes, whenever someone's going to enter your life, right? And have that thing you need. One of my spiritual mentors teaches that just recently on Sunday, one of our mentorship classes, that sometimes your blessing is locked up in someone else. And listen, he was my blessing. So speaking of that, it changed my life because about I can't count anymore, right? 2014, 2013, 2014, I was in the nursing industry, was about to, get my nursing degree. My sister passed. I quit nursing school. My life just kind of went topsy-turvy. That's what pain does sometimes, right? Well, I lost that job and me and my 3 children ended up homeless. Okay. Never thought it would happen to me. Not only was I homeless and my children were homeless with me, my mother was homeless. Okay. So as you can see, that whole era of my life was very, very dark. And, I remember one night in a hotel room, I was pacing back and forth. It literally felt like, I had an angel in one corner and I had the enemy, because I don't like to say the devil. We had the enemy in the other corner and I had to make a decision. And my phone lit up and it was this opportunity. Now, let me just tell you, This wasn't the first time I heard about this opportunity. I was just kind of that chick that was just like, look, I got a job, I'm good. But listen, life happens and you never ever know when you're going to need it. So I'm super excited to give you this information. I'm even more super excited to do a relaunch because, you know, sometimes it takes courage as mothers, as women, you know, kings. I know you got some kings on here. You got life hitting you. You got all these different things that you're juggling on top of a job, on top of trying to just provide. But we know that just a job is not going to cut it. Okay. So I'm not a job hater. If anything, I want to encourage you to have both. Because like I just said for my testimony, you know, I lost my job, right? For like a year and a half. And I didn't know which way to turn. And I picked this thing up and I was introduced to entrepreneurship. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Novae and this amazing thing that's not only changed my life, but has changed others. But listen, I have someone to help me talk about it.
If you've ever paid for something with your phone, transferred money using an app, or checked your bank statement online, then you're already part of a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's called fintech, and it's changing economies around the world. Fintech is short for financial technology. Seems simple, right? Well, the term fintech includes a huge range of products, technologies, and business models that are changing the financial services industry. It refers to everything from cashless payments to crowdfunding platforms to robo-advisors to virtual currencies. So every time you donate to someone's Kickstarter campaign, that's fintech. Or if you transfer money to someone using Venmo, that's also fintech. And that's just the beginning. Here at a major fintech conference in Amsterdam, hundreds of companies are trying to disrupt the banking and finance industries by changing the way we pay and borrow money.
All right, so let's talk about the way we change and borrow money, okay? So how many of you, when's the last time you've been in the bank? I want you to drop in the comments, and if you shame me, that's fine, because when's the last time you used Cash App, okay? But really, drop down the comment, when is the last time you've been to the bank? And I'm gonna look at the chat in just a second, because I want you to realize something, right? I think I went, when did I go? Wednesday? I was at the bank on Wednesday. Someone said they can't hear. Try clicking off and clicking back on. You might be able to hear. Yeah, I went to the bank Wednesday, and it was because I needed change for tithes, okay? Because I know these stores are getting tired of me. I know Sunday school's getting tired of me taking, you know, giving them money and like I need change for. But anyway, to get change, okay, it's been a while. So guess what? You're in the world of fintech. Everyone around you is in the world of fintech. So why fintech? Because listen, financial technology means that we can help others. So not only is this going to help you, what we're going to cover, you're going to be able to help other people, okay? And get paid upfront without charging upfront, okay? For those of you that may already know me and know that I'm relaunching this, you already know I'm a part of this amazing company. And so you already know what's coming next, okay? But we're going to talk about that. But I really want you to understand why this is so important. Because when we're talking about debt, when we're talking about lending and funding and financing, savings and investing, taxes and more, listen, everything has an app. But not only does everything have an app, we're talking fintech, and 1 out of 4 startup companies that become billion-dollar companies are fintech. And what my job here today is to do is to make sure that you don't get left behind, okay? So listen, fintech is already in high demand. We already talked about some different things, but I want to slow down for just a second, and I really want you to take this in, okay? Well, let's talk about the average American monthly income. And I want you to kind of in the back of your mind, think about yours as well. This may not feel good, okay, but let's talk about it. All right, so the average monthly income is $4,600. Out of that $4,600, you may have rent or your mortgage that's coming out. That's $1,700, okay? Whether you're doing a bi-weekly and you're taking half out of this check and half out of that check, or one whole check is just the whole thing, right? And if you're not connecting checks, just really think about what's going on, because sometimes we're spending money left and right and we don't even know where it's going. But we know for a fact we gotta pay to have a roof over our head, right? Let's talk about a vehicle. You gotta have a vehicle to get to work, job, have fun, all those different things, right? So vehicle, the average is $560, right? You know, you're blessed if it's a lot less, okay? Let's talk about utilities monthly, $460. If you have children like us, we have multiple streaming devices. So we got to have the big Wi-Fi plan. We have a water, there's a lot of showers, there's a lot of showers, there's a lot of, you know, electricity, all that good stuff, right? So utilities, $460. All right. After that, guess what? You got $880 left. Now that may feel somewhat comfortable because we're talking 4 figures, right? But wait, there's one thing I forgot, taxes. I know we hate them, but taxes. After taxes come out, it's typically about 30%, $1,380, okay? Subtract that, and we're talking $500 a month. And we don't even have an emergency fund. God forbid something hit our windshield, somebody gets sick, we get a flat tire, right? We need to, bless someone or something like that. Listen, the paycheck to paycheck is real. Okay. And I want you to really think about that, especially going into 2024. Again, I told you that we're relaunching SheSlays. And if you don't know anything about SheSlays, I help you get your faith, your finances, your prayer life, just everything together and just balance. We're going to be talking about how to prepare for this holiday budget because listen, October had somewhere to be. All right. And now we're rolling right into Thanksgiving. It's going to be here next week. Okay. And Christmas is right around the corner. And then here we go back in January, taxes, all that good stuff. Like, don't let the whole tax refund check fool you. I really want to teach you the financial slayers you need because I'm tired of us all saying that this is going to be the year, but I want to make sure that I'm helping individuals do what they need to do financially. Okay. So that's my goal. Okay. So let's talk about this. Millions are striving for the American dream, right? Okay. So with that being said, out of this, okay, I don't want you to go just all crazy, but think about this. Think about your inner circle. Think about your household. Think about your spouse, your significant other, your friends, your church members, coworkers. Out of all these people, how many people have a credit score below 750? You're probably like, Allie, how am I supposed to know what someone's credit score is? You can tell by their car, by their spending habits, by their dress, and where they live. Okay, let's just be real. How many people have mentioned starting or running a business? They want to buy soon. They're just like, you know what, 2024, I'm gonna be a homeowner. How many people are shopping for a car? How many people have credit card debt? And listen, there's gonna be a whole bunch of people. A lot of people don't like to talk about their debt, but listen, they're in debt. They're not doing what they need to be doing. They're in debt, and this debt is going to increase as the holidays come. Okay, we're going to talk about this more in just a second. Paying student loans and medical bills. Okay, I got to pause for the calls real quick and give my husband a shout out. He's going to kill me, but yesterday we got a message that hey, his $46,000 of student loan debt is forgiven. So I got to give a huge shout out here. Drop him some fire emojis in the comments. But look, medical bills, okay, that is another one, especially post-COVID. That's another one. Real estate agents, right? How many people do you know that are in the real estate industry filing taxes every year? That's everyone, right? And looking for extra income, especially right now, people are looking for extra income. I'm still looking for extra income. Okay. And the good word teaches you not to have just one stream. So that's why I said, hey, I am not a job haters. I feel like you should use this. And this is just from my personal testimony. Use this to fund your dreams. So that's exactly what I did. Okay. And listen, you can leave a legacy. All right. So welcoming you to the new FinTech solution. Listen, this is Novae. We focus on inspiration, education, opportunity, and I'm so excited. We're the #1 FinTech direct sales company in the country. We have over 100,000 customers, A+ with the Better Business Bureau. Listen, that is not hard. That is not easy. Okay, at all. And as you can see, this is our phenomenal leadership, Inc. 5000. 3 times as an America's fastest growing company. And I know this works because listen, we were in the triple digits, okay, for 2 years. But this year we're in the double digits. We are doing something major. I'm super excited. That's why you see all my dimples and me smiling because I'm excited. And listen, we are just getting started. This is our amazing leadership, Mr. Rico McCambry, our president CEO, Mr. Haziq Ali, our chief marketing officer, and of course, our first lady, our chief operating officer, Ms. Shanae McCambry. And y'all know who this is from Shark Tank, right? Mr. Damon John. Okay, so this is him giving us a shout out.
What's up, Shark here, Damon John, and I want to congratulate my fellow Sharks, Rico, Haziq, Shanae, and all the affiliates nationwide. And I want to tell you congratulations for Novae and for making the Inc. 5000 as one of the fastest growing companies in America out of...
Y'all get it. Y'all get it 3 times in a row, right? So listen, there is a cost, but listen, I don't want you to click off right now and be like, look, I knew this was coming. Of course it is. You're getting ready to invest in your legacy. Yes, it's coming, but we want to go ahead and let you know this now, because what I'm getting ready to do is see if you feel that there is value in this. Okay. Listen, I know there is, but listen, this is your decision. So we're going to talk about a couple of different things. As you can see, these are some of our conferences, our Women That Win conference. Okay, we just had the Women That Win and Mentality Win. We're going to do Novae World. That's what you see down there at the bottom with the blue balloons. Okay, we're going to have an amazing time. The one on the right is we just had a wonderful yacht party in Miami after the women conference and the men's conference, where we got everyone's heart set right it was beautiful, y'all. It was just absolutely beautiful. People got to talk about things that they don't typically get to talk about, okay? But anywho, these are the investments. Now, when you help 5 people, and there's some stipulations to that, but this is not a training, you're going to be able to waive that monthly fee, all right? So let's get into it. So let's talk about this because we are a fintech company. So we got to talk about financial goals because we are in a financial crisis. And listen, you may think that it's going to get better next year, that if you just get your habits together, that it's going to get better. But listen, it's actually going to get worse. I'm not a Debbie Downer, but I do want you to know that it is time to stop playing seriously right now and get serious about what we're doing and be serious about serving others and helping them do it. Not just your inner circle, not just those in your household. I'm talking mom, dad, auntie, cousins. And listen, I'm gonna go ahead and let you know too, sometimes they don't always join you, but listen, your church, it is time to join forces, lock arms, and help people do this. Now, personally, I want you to visualize how your finances will look in 5 years, because you know how it looks right now, and you're either doing okay, right? You're doing all right, but you can do better, or maybe you're doing bad and you just like, look, this is it. Next year is it, right? So visualize that. The next thing, eliminate debt as fast as possible, okay? Listen, that's just biblical, right? We have to eliminate debt. But on top of that, eliminating your debt is also going to help you be more responsible with the rest of your finances and get you the credit score that you need. Okay, that's why it's important. Reduce taxes and unnecessary expenses. Most of my slay sisters understand what I mean by that when I say latte factor, because there are some things we do every pay period. It's just like some little comfort, little Starbucks, little bottle of wine, little go get my hair done, get my nails done, the full package. You just need the basic pedicure. You don't need all them flowers and stuff, right? There's some certain things that we do. Kings, I don't know what you do, okay? But listen, there are some things that we do that are unnecessary. Then when we get in a pinch and we don't have the money, it's just like, why did I even do that? Like, that doesn't even matter. So this is another thing that's important, okay? Okay, JG said he wants flowers on him. That's great. Okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind, okay? Number 4, building your credit score up to 750. Why is this number so important? Listen, you need to understand that an 800 credit score is worth $100,000 in buying power. If you and 5 friends had that buying power, what would you be doing, right? That should be a goal. So just put that in the back of your mind, okay? Plus 750 is typically the average goal that you need to, get a house, get a home, get qualified, and get a low rate, right? A low mortgage or a low insurance rate, okay? Now, also find ways to generate extra income. That is a given. Your job is not always guaranteed. Take it from me, take it from my testimony, right? It's not always guaranteed. You always have to have multiple strings. You were given gifts by God. Listen, y'all got to start putting those things into action. Don't be scared that sometimes there's money attached to those, because listen, we were put on earth, right? We have a job to do before we go home. We were put on earth to be fruitful and multiply. What do you think that means? All right. God does multiplication. So just think about that. All right. Now let's talk about debt. This is something that's very, very important. The average total debt for a household in America is 22.3K. All right. When we look at credit card debt altogether, 1 trillion, because listen, a lot of that came from all the consumer stuff that was happening when the economy was trying to fluff the economy back up after COVID, okay? But listen, we're all trapped and now there's all this debt. But listen, we can help. If you know anyone, or if you personally are in more than $7,500 worth of debt, we have Novae Debt Help. Now, this is not a debt consolidation loan. This is a little bit different, okay? There's one low payment and it lowers like up to 50% of your current payments, okay? On top of that, there's to eliminate those high compounding and monthly fees. After 6 months, you can qualify to pay off all the enrolled accounts. Okay, so if there's this one card that you've been doing what you're supposed to do, or a couple of cards, you don't have to put those in the program, right? You don't have to do that. You can hold on to them. But the rest of these that you keep paying the minimum on, are they're you're not paying it, they're blowing you up and you're sending the voicemail, go ahead and roll those accounts into Novae Debt Help, because they're already hurt you. Okay, let me let you in a little secret. If you have credit cards and you're paying the minimum, interest is eating you up, number 1. And number 2, if you're not paying them on time and they're late, it's dropping your score at least 60 points, a minimum of 60 points, so maybe a maximum, every time you don't make a payment. You're just in a pit, right? I want to help you get out of the pit, okay? It's also going to let you reestablish credit rapidly. Now, I want to go ahead and give you a disclaimer right now. When you start to go through this process, because I don't candy coat anything, okay? It's going to hurt for just a minute, okay? just like when you start any type of process. But listen, you got to get all that gunk out. Okay? You got to get this thing fixed, and then you're going to see it rise back up. But listen, if you're already in the negative, then it's no big deal. Okay? So that's Novae debt help for you. Okay. Let's talk about taxes. We know that season is right around the corner. We've already seen some people already starting to file. All right. But listen, we have an opportunity for you to actually maximize your refund and lower that liability. Okay. So Novae plus taxable. Okay. We have tax professionals that have been in the industry on both sides. Okay. So they know everything there is to know about taxes. The IRS tax code is 7,000 pages thick. So do you really think, and when you go to Hewlett, let me just not do that. I'm gonna do that. But when you go to certain tax places, do you really think that they are paying attention to how they can maximize your money? No, you're just really a number in the system. With our taxable reps, listen, they help, they make sure, because they already know that you're a business owner, right? They already know this. So they go through your tax refund, right? And they go through your documents, and they make sure that they get you the maximum return. Okay. And this is perfect for tax business owners. Now, here's the thing. A lot of you have a CPA, or you have someone that has done your taxes for years, because look, taxes is one of those things that you trust certain individuals with, right? You trust with your life. Like they may know your social security number. Like they just run it through because they've been doing it. They got their records. So listen, if you want to give this a try, all you have to do is do the estimate. Okay. So next tax season, think about that. Some of you are going to be following up with you. And for others, if you really want to, know more about that, then just, hit me up, or if someone invited you today, hit them up and they'll be able to tell you how to do that. Okay. Now let's talk about personal credit. This again is very, very important. Again, we're in fintech, so things have changed. We have two different ways to actually help you with this. Okay. So we have credit likes and what's called My Novae disputes. Okay. Now credit likes is for that person that is super busy. All right. They have a little bit extra money to invest. They don't want to do any hands-on. Like they don't want to mail letters. They don't want to be looking at the calendar. Like they want to get on board and get their documentations in, know what's going on, and just leave it. That's a credit likes customer. Okay. So if you know that you have a goal and you want your credit increase and there's some negative stuff in your reports, all that good stuff, that's what you want to go for. But listen, I do want to encourage you about My Novae disputes though. It's still fintech, but AI is able to help with this situation and see some things that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Okay. But it's very easy to use, but there is just a little bit of responsibility. However, this one's a lot cheaper. It's $139. You do have to mail your own disputes, but you do not have to go to the post office, stand in the line, get them certified, pay for all that. You can drop them in the mail while you're on the way out the door. Okay. Put the little flag up, whatever. Drop them in your own mailbox. All right. You get online, you generate disputes, you print them, and in 30 days, we're going to remind you, you're going to get an email and remind you that, hey, this needs to be done. Okay. So that's another option. But either way, just choose a way, because listen, credit is king, queen, right? You definitely want to have your credit back in order. All right. So online budgeting tool, you also get that, credit building resources, monthly full 3 bureau supports, daily monitoring, all that good stuff, and fraud insurance. Okay. Now, as negatives are coming off, you got to be building positives. So something that Jerry and I do here with Goins Financial is we reach out to you personally and give you some other resources to help you build. Okay. For our homeowners that are going into home ownership, we recommend things like a savings account, so then you can go celebrate, or maybe you can go use it for closing costs or something like that, right? Just something, or buy something for your home, right? Because that's going to build your credit and not hurt you while you're waiting on your score to increase so you can close on your home. So that's just a little hint there. Okay. Now, let's talk about business credit. This is one of my favorite. I'll try not to be long-winded on this one, but listen, every business owner needs business credit. Most of the places that you shop at, some of you are going to, clock out today off of this today and head into some of these places that are business credit based, like Walmart. Okay. Can you believe that Walmart, most of the things on that shelf, it's business credit? Can you believe that Walmart pays their employees with business credit? Like, it's incredible. But just don't think because they're this big franchise that you can't do it too. You can absolutely do the same thing. All you have to do is learn the system. And listen, we help you do that. Okay. So let's talk about this successful secret to business. Not sure why this is not going forward. All right, there we go. 46% of all small businesses uses personal credit cards to hinder their business's success. Listen, here's another one of those times where I got to be transparent. When I first started building my business credit for my catering business before I retired, the first go round, I messed up. I didn't build it correctly, and I used personal credit cards. I also use the business credit cards to do personal stuff. I can be honest and tell you that was the wrong thing to do. With second go around, I did it right. Okay. But listen, that hindered me and it can hinder you as well. But we know it happens. So when you're doing these transactions, you got to remember to keep business separate from personal. Okay. But listen, you're also going to learn how to do that with the business credit suite. You're going to be able to scale and grow it without affecting your score and structure your business for maximum funding. One thing about business credit, okay? Number one, you have to be structured correctly. A lot of people may be doing business as thinking that they're going to get funded. No, you're never going to get funded until you become an LLC or greater, right? Those are things we need to be teaching people. If you run across someone or you yourself are sitting here and you're just like, look, I finally need to get my business off the ground. Listen, we help with free LLC formation as well. All you got to do is pay the state fees. Once that's in place, then you can immediately start building business credit, okay? Because everything lines up. It's just a paper trail. We're going to teach you all those things from your address to, if you have a brick and mortar or if you need to have a virtual address, right? I'm giving away all the sauce, your emails, all right? All these different things matter. And here's one indication. I just want to give you some sauce. Here's one indication you have a business owner that needs business credit. If they have a Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail, AOL Mail, okay? I'm not throwing shade. I'm giving you some education right now. That is someone who needs business credit. What about a website? If they don't have a website, guess what? They need business credit, okay? This is important because if you want to be out here with the big leagues, you got to have it, okay? Think about this as an example. When you have business credit, let's say you want to do some marketing, right? So there's this business. I'm giving y'all some sauce. So I hope you're taking notes. Okay. If you're someone to take notes, when you start to build business credit, one of the starter accounts is Shirtsy. What if you have your logo, right? And you want to start marketing? You can order your shirts on business credit, market your business, or if you're in a t-shirt business, start selling these shirts to start making some money. And then you pay them off in the net 30s, which means 30 days later. They just want their money by 30 days. Okay. Listen, those are the types of things that we're going to be teaching you with business credit. You're also going to get a year of My Novae disputes to work on your personal credit. That's very important because when you get into funding, yes, they're going to look. Does it always matter? Not necessarily, but they are going to look because listen, personal credit is the indication of how responsible you are financially, okay? Now, the online business suite and mentorship also comes with it and a $50,000 funding guarantee. We're going to keep working with you until you meet that guarantee, okay? So we're talking over $60,000, if not more, in value, building the 4 tiers of your credit to the point where you can have even a gas card in your name. If you're ambitious enough, an Amex in your business name, okay? And it's only $24.95. And we also have a no credit check financing where you can put this down for $160 a month. So just think about that because this was going to be the longevity of your business, okay? Now, funding. This is another one of my favorite. I'm working with a chef. I'm her mentor, and it's just been amazing watching her journey. It started with her wanting a food truck. And I know she doesn't care if I tell her business. She may even be on here. But now it's like she has an opportunity to even do a restaurant. I'll be meeting with her very soon. And it's just been an honor to watch her journey. Listen, she started with a low credit score. We started working on her credit. Then she got approved for funding, 4 or 5 times. Right. And I just talked to her on Friday and just to listen to what's been going on. It's just absolutely amazing. So when we're talking personal loans for the holidays or medical expenses or large purchases, as long as you're not going into home ownership, right? We don't want to do those big things before then, but we can be able to help you as well as with business funding. Okay. And real estate funding. Okay. Super, super excited. So we have real people with real results, not only my testimony. Listen, I want you to go to Novae Money Reviews. You heard Jerry's testimony. I know we got some people on here right now that have testimonials. Listen, again, go to novaemoneyworks.com or just Google it and you're going to see those testimonials. Okay. Now, this is the exciting part. Okay. As I told you, I was introduced to this opportunity of entrepreneurship. Okay. Listen, affiliate marketing. No, we're not one of those things. And I love when people say, oh, it's one of those Ponzi schemes or it's one of those things. I love when people say that because this is what I get to say to them. We've been affiliate marketers our entire life, but you didn't get paid for it, right? Where'd you get your hair done? Where'd you get your nails done? Where'd you get those pair of shoes from? Right? Where'd you get that? You post something on social media. What restaurant were you at? Right? You travel somewhere. Where did you travel to? Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, the wrapping paper, right? The candy sales, we were knocking on the doors and then our parents literally had to then people didn't buy it, right? And then our parents had to pay for it, or we just didn't take the form back to school. That's affiliate marketing, y'all. Okay, we've been doing our whole life, but this is bigger than that. Okay, it's time to be a grown up. Okay, we're talking about helping individuals get out of the pit. We're talking about helping individuals get from paycheck to paycheck. We're helping individuals go from doing hair in their kitchen to having an actual salon, which is their dream. We're talking about those types of things. Okay, this is the new era of entrepreneurship. Okay, so again, we talked about some of these other people. You know, do you know at least 5 people that can benefit from anything that we talked about? Jamie said, I always ate my chocolate. Listen, those little chocolate bears and them gummy bears were the truth. Do you hear me? I used to, and the turtles. I was like, please let somebody order turtles and not get them. Like, listen, y'all got to see, look, let me get out these comments. But you can also earn money by referring people to a website. All right. You can be your own boss, set your hours, work from anywhere. Okay. Funny story, y'all. Like, I literally just walked in the house. I know I'd be telling too much, but look, I literally walked in the house 20 minutes ago because I was able to handle my business and get back here. There's been times where I pulled over to work my business. There's been times where I've traveled to work. Like, you're on your own schedule. It feels absolutely amazing, okay, to have that freedom and not be strapped to a job. And again, I'm not a job hater. Okay, y'all heard all my hats. I'm not a job hater. Okay. But listen, it's something special when you're able to walk in your purpose and do what God calls you to do and set your own hours. Okay. So don't take that lightly that you have this opportunity. Okay. Now, instead of earning a few cents to a few dollars, see, Novae is going to pay you up to thousands of dollars. Listen, we're just like Amazon, Walmart, and Best Buy. Okay. We pay millions of dollars in commission. I don't know if you paid attention. We said we're a 3-time Inc. 5000 company. What does that mean? We're headed to a billion. Would it be capital B? All right, so you can start as an affiliate and become a consultant, okay? You're gonna get full training platforms, become a true professional, learn at your own pace. We have a mobile app, short videos, and easy to follow scripts. We have amazing leaders all across the country that are gonna help you. So maybe some of your leaders on here right now that are watching the replay, look, phenomenal. Okay, so let's talk about these retail commissions. Now, you help 5 individuals credit likes, okay? So that's the done for you. 5 people, right? $500. If your circle is ambitious enough and they get started, you're making money, you know, off your circle. You probably don't want to tell them that, but I mean, hell, it's just the truth. It's just the truth. Okay. So $500 plus 5 and free. Okay. You're going to be able to waive your monthly fee. All right. But think about it. Your 5 friends get started. Their 5 friends or their 5 associates get started. Some people have big dreams, even in their circles, even in, you know, their workplace, or even meeting a perfect stranger because they have mission. They have a bigger mission, right? So listen, that's what I call the 1%ers. As you can tell, I'm already very, very spiritual. Okay. Listen, discipleship is the 1%ers. We do those things that you have to be courageous to do. We do those things that not a lot of people, you know, will do or are sacrificed for. That's the same thing with entrepreneurship. Okay. So again, just think about that. All right. 5 and free. You can waive your monthly fee with just 5 credit customers and boom, you have a free business. Okay. That means you broke even, right? $250 average per debt help client to help someone get out of debt because you're earning 1% of the total enrolled debt. $500 per credit for business credit referral. So you helping someone start their legacy. You know, you do 1 sale per week. That's an extra $2,000. If you got super ambitious people that you're talking to and they're not structured correctly, and you're just willing to put the work in and help these individuals, guess what? You can do this. $20,000 up to 4% per loan. You know, and that's just an example of a $50,000 funding. This is one of my favorites. So I always say this because it's just a link, because it's private. You can't go in and do this application for them. That's on them. All you can do is give them a link. So just imagine you giving someone a link, them getting qualified for $500,000 in funding, and then boom, you got a $20,000 commission. All you did was talk about it, help them, lead them to where they need to go. They got the qualifications and boom, you got paid. And what if they didn't get qualified? Guess what you can do? You can backtrack, find out what's going on, talk to them, build rapport, help them get their credit where it needs to be, and then put them back in the program or back through the approval process. And guess what? You have a business connection for life, because this is life changing. All right. The co-brand program, $900 white label, $3,000. We'll talk more about that if you want more about what that actually means. Okay. So look, when you start to build a team, you got to go pro. Okay. We talked about those two different packages. There's direct sales and there's pro. Direct sales means that, hey, you know, I want to be able to offer these services, but I don't necessarily want to build a team yet. Okay. So you're able to still get commissions off of that by helping people. When you start to build a team, that means you have more like-minded people like you, and then you're all growing together. Okay. So look how lucrative this gets with 3 new affiliates. You know, it just starts to add up from 3 all the way to 6,561. And you're just like, how in the world am I going to get that many affiliates? Because you're a team. You are being fruitful. You're multiplying, as well as those people that you are building, growing, and locking arms with. Y'all are all multiplying together. And before you know it, listen, listen, you have a serious circle with some serious net worth. I absolutely love it. Okay. So we also have a luxury car bonus. Okay. So you can get up to $3,000 for your car payment for your luxury car. All right. And $3,000 mortgage payments. Okay. So that's super, super excited. All right. So the venture begins. You can network and train with 6- and 7-figure owners. We have bilingual events, yacht parties, and lifestyle events. Okay. She's a BMW, me please. I love it. Okay. Had to check something really quick. Sorry about that. Yacht parties, lifestyle events. We just got off of an amazing cruise to the Bahamas. And, you know, I just want to stop right now and just give a huge shout out to Miss Bridget Floyd. I know she hopped on. Happy birthday to her. You know, after the cruise, we went out and celebrated with her and her brother's birthday, his 50th birthday, Mr. George Floyd. So today is her day. So I want to give her a shout out really quickly. But again, leadership competitions, monthly cash prizes, and likes and comments, quarterly online trainings with cash prizes, and live customer support. All right, everything is not all virtual. Okay, we have a real office down in Conyers, Georgia, with an amazing, amazing support staff. Listen, I don't know what else you can ask for. Like, you just got to meet them in person. But listen, if you come to this event that I'm going to talk about in just a second, then you will meet them yourself. You can also learn as you earn. That's the goal, right? All right. So the next event we're actually having, and I got to pay homage to this because, listen, I'm so excited because, listen, I started this company in 2014. So we're getting ready to celebrate 10 years of excellence. It's just, I cannot wait for what's going to happen. I know I got a couple of business partners on here. It's going to be their first time here. And I'm just super excited because they have no idea what they're getting ready to walk into. The culture at this event is so phenomenal. The recognition, there's going to be tears. There's going to be just the ambition is going to be out of the roof. The people you're going to meet, the fun we're going to have, the things we have planned. I can't say too much, but I'm just super excited. But again, 10 years of excellence. Listen, a lot of companies don't last that long. And if I can be honest, and I'm going to be because this is mine, Black companies don't last that long. Companies of color don't last that long. And we honor the fact that we are a debt-free Black-owned company. Okay. And not only Black, you know, a Black company, but we help the brown community as well. Because listen, we're underserved, right? We're forgot about. We're through to the side. We're slept on. And I'm just super, super, super excited. So February 17th through the 18th, we're going to head down to the A, of course, and we're going to celebrate with our Novae World and Core Rewards. Okay, so listen, if you want to be there, you're more than welcome to come as a guest as well, because maybe you just need to see a little bit more. Listen, you're more than welcome to come. Okay, so just get back to me or whoever invited you, and we'll get you that information. All right, so now that I've covered all that, like, who thinks that this is worth the investment, right? If that's you, because I'm not going to get in your business, right? If you think that is worth it, then here's how you do it. Okay, Affiliate Basic is going to be direct sales only. Okay. So that means, hey, I don't want to build a team, but I definitely want to get started and invest in this so that I can help other people. All right. Not only help my community, help others, but also earn some additional income. That one's $199 and $49 a month. And Affiliate Pro, that's direct sales and team building. So that's $349 and $99 a month. You get everything. But on top of that, you're also getting My Novae disputes. Okay. And credit monitoring. So that's excited. Plus the payouts, you know, you get a little bit more. All right. So that's super excited. And you qualify for the luxury car and mortgage payment and monthly residuals every 15th. All right. So again, get 5 and free. We're going to waive your monthly fee no matter what you choose. And guess what else? Everything's a write-off. All right. If you're not already a business owner, this qualifies you to become a business owner, and your whole life is a write-off. I mean it literally. Okay. We're going to have one of those segments on SheSlays as well. I'm going to be releasing that schedule next week. Okay, I'm gonna let you know what's coming on. I've already told you, but next Saturday is actually going to be about getting ready for holiday budgeting. Okay, but I'm going to release the whole schedule, and as you can see, when we get close to tax time, we're going to be starting to talk about these tax deductions and how to qualify for them. Okay, now on top of that, fintech not only changed my life, changed Jerry's life, it's changed others. So this is Miss Kim Connor. She's out in Colorado. Listen, she went from homeless to homeowner. Okay, number one. Then she went from also not like becoming a landlord. Like she went into real estate, became a landlord, and now she's helping other women that have the same issue. Like, I don't know. I think it's beautiful. It comes full circle. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Okay. Because God turns tables, right? Then we got Miss Johanna Quintero. Listen, all she did, she's a top earner in Novae. She's absolutely phenomenal. Okay. You know, she got started this company after bankruptcy. Okay. And now she's a top earner, one of the first female top earners in Novae. Jamal Flono. Listen, he's down in ATL, Georgia. He was working a job. He earns enough money to quit his job, and now he travels more now. And I can tell you he does. I think we went on 6 or 7 trips in this year alone. My math might be a little bit wrong, may not be mathing, but we've been on the go, like teleporting. But Jamal earns more money now than he did when he worked for the airline. You know, they get buddy passes. Okay. All right. Mr. Earl Fanbro out in Charlotte, North Carolina. You know, he got with this company. 6 months later, they became homeowners. They are also a Novae power couple, him and his beautiful wife, Nicole. Absolutely phenomenal. Keisha Palmer, listen, she's already a 6-figure international real estate agent. She doesn't need this business, but guess what? Her network, she joins so she can help other people. Listen, she's been killing it lately. She joined, and Mr. Wilfred Osario, you know, he's in the insurance agency. So, of course, he comes across people all the time, and he got started. He's also another one of our top sales directors. Okay. So listen, now it's time to make a decision. You know, whoever got you on here, text them, not me. Or if it is me, text me on 1, 2, or 3. Listen, I found what I need. I found the service I need. I'm gonna help you get started. Number 2, you want to get started. You want to partner with me. You know, you want to go ahead and join the team, get mentorship from not only me, but my phenomenal husband, right? And meet all the rest of the team. Or number 3, you're still considering, but what you can do is share this information with someone. You know, go ahead and text 1, 2, or 3 to your inviter now or myself. And if you do make the decision to get enrolled, this is going to happen. You're going to click your inviter's link. You're going to entrepreneurship or the affiliate program, right? And then you're going to select your package. And once you select your package, then we are going to, you do like retail therapy, go ahead and put all this information in, right? Pick your username, make sure it's professional. All right. And then we're going to welcome you to Novae and the financial future that you deserve. Okay. So that's it, y'all. I'm super excited. And I just thank all of you for being on here. I thank all the business partners as well that hopped on to support. All of you that are watching the replay. Again, I'm going to be live again at 7 p.m. for anyone that you want to go ahead and invite. I got to do this one more time because this is a relaunch. This is me getting back out here and doing what God called me to do. So thank you. And again, happy SheSlays Saturday to all my followers. Y'all get ready because we're going to get financially fit. Okay. We do some financial slays into this quarter. Super excited. Thank y'all so much and have a great evening.